the overseas expansion of Hong Kong's green tech to Thailand, hosted by the Hong Kong Investment Corporation Limited. My name is Kaka Lam. It's my great pleasure to be your MC today. Welcome, everyone. In addition to its strategic and ecosystem collaboration regarding themes on heart and core technology and biotech, the Hong Kong Investment Corporation Limited, known as HKIC, is happy to announce another initiative focuses on the theme of green energy technology today. This initiative aims to pave way for cross-border e-mobility application pilot projects, which involves the extensive implementation and testing of Hong Kong's green transport technologies and solutions in Thailand, with the vision of further opening up the Southeast Asia markets. Today, we are very honored to have Mr. Paul Chen, the Financial Secretary of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region Government. And Mr. Jaturon Jayakam, Consul General of Thailand in Hong Kong. And key stakeholders in the green and smart mobility industries gather here to witness and join the kick-off ceremony for this new initiative. Without further ado, please join me to welcome Mr. Paul Chen, the Financial Secretary of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region Government, to deliver a keynote speech. Mr. Paul Chen, please.
Thank you. Consul General, Kara, Vincent, Will, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It gives me great pleasure to join you today to take part in the launch of a strategic partnership between Hong Kong and Thailand to build an e-mobility ecosystem together. Under this opportune partnership, the Hong Kong IC will be investing in Spark, a joint venture company between Hong Kong and Thai EV charging tech firms to support large-scale application of Hong Kong's best-in-class EV technologies in Thailand. Spark will be collaborating with Bangchak Corporation Public Company, BCP, a leading energy company in Thailand, to install fast charging facilities in BCP's petrol stations and in a variety of locations across the country. But the project goes beyond, well beyond EV charging. Spark is committed to building an e-mobility ecosystem that also comprises real-time monitoring and management of charging systems, analysis of mobility, big data, talent training, and more importantly, new business and service models enabled by EV charging, be they coffee shops, convenience stores, restaurants, that customers enjoy as they leave their cars for charging. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an international partnership to be excited about. BCP is a great partner in this project. A leading energy company in Thailand, it boasts a comprehensive network of energy facilities. Committed to green innovation, BCP is making great contributions to Thailand's net zero targets. That includes engaging in clean energy production and driving new products and solutions in renewable energy. The group's strategic goals and extensive reach in Thailand provide a perfect platform for Spark to deploy Hong Kong's e-mobility technologies at scale. Globally, countries are setting targets to phase out fossil fuel vehicles. The International Energy Agency has estimated that the demand for new vehicles will reach 45 million by 2030, a big if not critical, challenge is how to provide the necessary infrastructure and services to facilitate EV penetration in support of green transition. Hong Kong is a keen contributor in this regard. We have one of the highest EV penetration rates in Asia. Around 65% of newly registered vehicles in this city are EVs. While Hong Kong is not home to mass EV production, our tech community is creating many innovative solutions for EVs and other new energy applications. As for Thailand, it has outlined a very clear plan to decarbonize its transportation sector. The country's EV market is fast emerging. Under the 30-30 policy plan, Thailand's goal is for EV to reach 30% of its total automotive production by the year 2030. While many EV factories have already been established in the country, its charging infrastructure has only recently begun to gain momentum. That makes this partnership all the more meaningful. Hong Kong is proud to assist Thailand in its green transformation using cutting-edge technologies developed by our tech firms and contributing our know-how, experience, innovation, and expertise. The high-profile international project is a brilliant showcase of our green technological capabilities. It reinforces Hong Kong's aspiration and prospect to become an international green tech and green finance center. And Hong Kong Investment Corporation, I'm pleased to say, is playing an important role in this, channeling capital into promoting enterprises and projects in this regard, thereby lending its support to new technologies, new business models, and new sectors. By creating more application scenarios and opportunities for our companies and their technologies, I'm confident that they will boost their business while putting a bright spot on Hong Kong as a regional and international center for innovation and technology. Ladies and gentlemen, this partnership is only the beginning. I have no doubt that more fresh opportunities and collaborations will follow in green transition, smart mobility, and other innovative areas in Thailand and throughout the region and beyond. And that can only benefit our communities, the environment, and the world. For this and a great many other reasons, please join me in congratulating the Bevela partnership and wishing it enduring, far-reaching success for us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Paul Chan. Please be seated. Today, we are very also honored to have Mr. Jaturon Jayaham, Consul General of Thailand in Hong Kong, here with us. Please join me to welcome Mr. Jaturon Jayaham to deliver a keynote speech. Mr. Jaturon, please.
Honorable Paul Chan, Ms. Carrie Chan, Mr. Vincent Yip, Mr. Alan Lin, and Kun Will, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure and honor to be here at the kick-off ceremony for e-mobility ecosystem partnership, facilitating the overseas expansion of Hong Kong's green tech to Thailand. This partnership is Hong Kong Investment Corporation's first announced overseas initiative. It truly marks a significant milestone in Thailand-Hong Kong economic relations, as it symbolizes a testament of our continued efforts to transform our friendship into a solid partnership for common prosperity, which is envisioned in the MOU on strengthening economic relations signed by our two governments in 2019. Thailand sees tremendous growth potential in its green transport industry. Together with Hong Kong's knowledge and experience in green transport technologies and EV charging solutions, I believe there is a lot more potential cooperation between our two sides to explore, which will pave the way for further development in the region's green transition and benefit our peoples and the future generations. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Thailand has a clear vision of entering a new era of green transport and becoming a global hub for EV production as part of our continued commitment to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050 and net zero emission by 2065. We are the first country in Southeast Asia to offer special incentives to the whole supply and demand side of the EV industry, and to have set a clear target that at least 30% of total automotive production in Thailand are EVs by 2030. Our EV market is fast developing. At the moment, 7 Chinese EV companies have established their presence in Thailand, including BYD, ION, Great Wall Motor, Neta, and Chery. In the meantime, our EV charging infrastructure has been expanding across the country. I would say that this partnership is the beginning of our long journey towards a green future that we are determined to complete. As for Thailand and Hong Kong, considering our strategic positions as regional gateways and our strong commitment to promote green development, there are endless opportunities for Hong Kong business to explore and vast potential for both of us to fulfill. On my final note, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Hong Kong Investment Corporation for the great efforts in propelling the region's green growth and fostering a strongest business partnership between Thailand and Hong Kong. I wish this partnership every success and look forward to seeing more green collaboration between Thailand and Hong Kong in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jaturon. Please be seated. Now, please welcome Ms. Clara Chen, CEO of the Hong Kong Investment Corporation Limited, to deliver a keynote speech. Ms. Chen, please.
Financial Secretary, Consul General from Thailand and Hong Kong, Mr. Jaturon, Ellen, Vincent, Will, distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my great pleasure to join you here today at the kickoff ceremony of the e-mobility ecosystem partnership, supporting Hong Kong's green tech expansion abroad. As part of this strategic partnership, we are also very pleased to announce our investment into Spark EV, which is a joint venture bringing together the homegrown EV infrastructure technology from Hong Kong and the business application opportunities in Thailand, exclusively offered by Bangchak Corporation Public Limited, BCP. As the Financial Secretary has mentioned, this is the very first overseas initiatives announced by the HKIC. And with such collaboration, Spark aspires to become one of the top 3 major EV charging brands in Thailand in 2026. To recap, as patient capital, the HKIC has been carrying our dual mandate, namely to seek reasonable financial return over the medium to long term, and more importantly, to enhance the long-term competitiveness and economic vitality of Hong Kong. We are also very committed to nurturing the new productive forces by way of, for example, supporting the INT, that is innovation and technology development, as well as strategic industries and ecosystems in Hong Kong. And from our announced deals ranging from Smartmore, Biomap, Galbert, to Spark today, let me share a few highlights with you. First, our efforts have been focusing on hard and core technology, biotech, as well as new energy and green technology. The project names I've just mentioned represent only those that we had announced, and a lot more have been ongoing. Second, we invest in companies at different developmental stages, with investment terms and forms being designed in an agile manner and on a case-by-case basis. Last but not least, we invest in projects and with partners from around the world, be it in the private or public market. Our theme today, e-mobility, is a concept relevant to green technology, which describes the use of technology and science to reduce human impact on the natural environment. Definitely, green technology is crucial to addressing climate change. As we all know, climate change is a global issue requiring global solutions. And therefore, we have always been taking an international view when we look at the trends in this sector. We have been seeing very interesting opportunities to collaborate with economies and institutions from around Southeast Asia for mutual benefits, noting their fast-growing economy and developmental potential. And coupled with this international mindset, the HKIC is also very pragmatic when we're charting the course for INT investment and development. Incubating individual INT concept is definitely important, but it's just the beginning. We also have to connect our partners and entrepreneurs as well as technology with clients and application opportunities from around the world, because this would allow our investee companies to assess commercialization prospects and implement enhancements to their technology and business models based on actual feedback. And we believe that this will in turn help their business to grow over time, bring benefits to Hong Kong, which is their home. And this is what we always mean by the HKIC ecosystem approach. And this is also exactly what this BCP and Spark partnership is about. So why don't we start with the e-mobility ecosystem partnership with Thailand? Let me quote a few data points from which you will see the tremendous growth opportunity. First, Thailand's EV penetration rate in terms of the new car registered accelerated from around 1.4% in year 2020 to around 14% in 2023. And currently, the top 5 EV brands in terms of sales in Thailand are BYD, Neta, MG, Tesla, and Aura, in that order. And in other words, Chinese brands took up 4 out of the first 5 places. Also, the Thai government has announced EV subsidies as well as sales ban target in 2035 for internal combustion engine cars. Last but not least, EV charging infrastructure has plenty of room to grow. Currently, the EVs to charger ratio in Thailand is around 19:1, which has plenty of room to grow compared with the commonly quoted level globally of around 10:1. And all of this present very interesting investment tailwind for the HKIC from both the regional and green technologies perspective, on the basis of which this BCP and Spark partnership was incubated. BCP was founded in 1984 and is currently a listed and state-owned energy company with significant market share in Thailand. And as far as EV is concerned, their priority is to increase their EV chargers in this station from 15% in 2024 to 60% in 2030. And Spark, as I've mentioned, is a joint venture bridging the Hong Kong and Thailand in terms of the EV infrastructure space. It is armed with the proven EV infrastructure technology, which involves a very, very complex network of energy management and also vehicle communications. And this also involves an interplay of different elements, including hardware, software, customer interface, big data, and potentially in the future, also carbon credit generation. So the BCP Spark partnership aims to translate the green vision into reality by enhancing the EV infrastructure in Thailand, making it more reliable, efficient, accessible, and also user-friendly. It is also a very important milestone for Hong Kong and our entrepreneurs because it represents the overseas validation and demand for our homegrown technology and talents, which are always first in class. In addition, the HKIC's role in this partnership is a good example of our approach. We support and we identify good investment opportunities from innovation to adoption. And for those in our ecosystem, we connect them with resources ranging from capital, clientele, and also application opportunities, both locally and globally. And as we continue to grow our portfolio, we look forward to enabling more synergy across our investee companies. So let me take this BCP and Spark case as an example. I believe that as the EV infrastructure technology continues to grow, the amount and types of data generated will increase. So subject to proper privacy protection, how we could better use the data to further facilitate green transition and green finance would be a very good topic to work on. To close, I believe that today is just the beginning of our e-mobility ecosystem partnership, which is going to be further expanded in the future. Starting between Hong Kong and Thailand, and on the basis of the examples set by BCP and Spark, we look forward to many other collaborations in Southeast Asia and around the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Chen. Please remain with us on stage for the kick-off ceremony. Thank you. We will now proceed to the kick-off ceremony for the e-mobility ecosystem partnership. I'd like to invite our featured guests on stage. May I now invite Mr. Paul Chen, the Financial Secretary of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region Government. Welcome, Mr. Paul Chen, once again. Then may I invite Mr. Jaturon Chayakam, Consul General of Thailand in Hong Kong. Ms. Clara Chan, CEO of the Hong Kong Investment Corporation Limited. Mr. Vincent Yip, CEO of Spark EV Co. Limited. And Mr. Voravi Bluduran Will, COO of Spark EV Co. Limited. Welcome all our featured guests. Before we proceed to the kick-off ceremony, let's take a group photo first. With all guests on stage, please look at our official photographer, as well as our media friends at the back. Please keep your big smile and keep facing to the front. On my count of 3, would our featured guests please touch the screen? Are you all ready? 3, 2. Are you all ready? Please get ready first. That will be the perfect gesture. Please also face our photographers because this photo will be very important for us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's count all together. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Congratulations! With this HKIC's first overseas initiative being officially launched, various collaborating partners will leverage the strengths of both economies, broaden the application scenarios, and strengthen Hong Kong's leading role in the green technology industry and EV charging solutions in the Southeast Asia region. Let's take one more photo to commemorate this special occasion. With all guests on stage, please look at our official photographer and our media friends. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together to thank you all our official guests. Thank you. With all guests, please be seated. And may I invite Mr. Voravi Bluduran Will from Spark EV Co. Limited to remain on stage. Thank you. To learn more about this newly launched project, we are pleased to welcome Mr. Voravi Bluduran Will, COO of Spark EV Co. Limited, who will provide a presentation with additional details. Following Mr. Voravi, we'll also hear from Mr. Vincent Yip, CEO of Spark EV Co. Limited. Let us welcome Mr. Voravi first.
Honorable Paul Chen, Financial Secretary of the Hong Kong Government, Ms. Clara Chan, CEO of Hong Kong Investment Corporation Limited, Mr. Jaturon Chayakram, Consul General of Royal Thai Consulate General, Hong Kong, and Mr. Vincent Yip, CEO of Spark EV. I am very honored to stand here in front of you today Thank you for coming to this kickoff ceremony of the Spark EV. My name is Warawi Prukjaran. It has been very clear and outstanding that Thailand has an ambitious carbon neutrality target to aim to limit the peak of greenhouse gas emission by 2030 and aim to be carbon neutrality by 2050. For Thailand, to achieve the goal, Thai government has identified EV as one of the very important key pillars. Various incentives and policies have been put in place to encourage Thailand's transition to EV, which divided into 3 phases. And the first phase has been very successful as a track record to move forward to the future phase 2 and 3. And Thailand is the very fastest growing EV market in Southeast Asia. This has so far delivered a very positive result with the number of EV growth by 500% in the last 18 months. In fact, Thailand is now largest EV market in Asian countries, accounting for 79% of the region's total EV sales. Thailand has traditionally been a hub of automobile manufacturing in Southeast Asia. We want to maintain this momentum, and many EV brands have already been set up assembly facility in the countries. Leading Chinese brands such as BYD, GAC, ION has rolled off the vehicles from its Thailand production line. It has been many difficulties for Thailand EV market. However, EV charging infrastructure cannot catch up. The demand is huge, but there is just not enough chargers on the road. Charging speeds are slow, and the customer experience is not good enough. With many faulty chargers, but the biggest problem is there is just not enough technology and the mature know-how in the countries. So, given how new the standard is, and to recap what I just have projected to all the audience, Thailand EV market is a very high potential market, and it's substantial, but we require a lot of support for technology and know-how. The good vision in the industry, good government policies, great platform for EV companies to develop the infrastructure in the future. We require support for technology and know-how, as I just mentioned. And lastly, we have talked to many potential partners all around the world. However, we believe with Hong Kong's green tech experience and know-how, this partnership under Spark can be a great solution to help accelerate the development of e-mobility in Thailand. And I will pass this to our CEO, Mr. Vincent Yip, to talk about how Spark can deliver our mission. Thank you.
Financial Secretary, Mr. Paul Chan, Khun Chasanon, Clara, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to this milestone event that marks the initiation of this Hong Kong-Thailand collaboration in e-mobility. I'm Vincent Yip, CEO of Spark. As explained by my colleague Khun Will, Thailand's EV market is a huge opportunity. With the support of Hong Kong IC, Spark has a mission of creating a sustainable EV charging ecosystem and e-mobility platform to accelerate the development of this important green tech sector in Thailand. What does it take to create a sustainable and scalable e-mobility ecosystem? We believe there are 6 factors which Hong Kong has already developed a strong basis and can export to Thailand through this collaboration. These are cutting-edge hardware, customer-friendly consumer platform, a reliable operating system, skilled professionals, real usage big data, and carbon credit generation. The Greater Bay Area has some of the most advanced charging hardware development and manufacturing capabilities in the world. As part of the GBA, Hong Kong quality control professionals can work very closely on-site with these companies, leveraging the resources to deploy some of the most advanced and fastest chargers to Thailand. In fact, we are going to open a 600 kilowatt-hour ultra-fast charging station in Bangkok next month. This is going to be the first in Thailand for such fast-speed charging. User experience is key to the success of a platform business like us. Hong Kong's international-ready software capability, such as our fintech solution, help us quickly providing convenient local payment methods to our Thai consumers. Local-friendly features, such as Thai language customization and customer service integration with line chat, demonstrate our ability to tailor our product to suit the local market needs. An e-mobility platform goes beyond what the consumers see. A reliable operating system that can monitor usage real-time, troubleshoot remotely, and record ongoing performance is a critical tool to make the operation scalable. Having developed and tested such platform at scale in Hong Kong, give us the confidence to further expand this to a countrywide deployment in Thailand. Collection of real usage data on success and failure help us to further improve the system. With millions of charging records, we can continue to improve the performance of the platform for real-life usage. And with the large-scale deployment in Thailand, the big data collected can pave the way for next-stage AI integration in areas such as preventive maintenance and automated customer service. Hong Kong's EV infrastructure has been gathering momentum in the last few years. Hong Kong professionals are also developing a lot of know-hows. Go back one slide, sorry. Yeah. As I mentioned, the Hong Kong infrastructure, EV infrastructure has been gathering momentum in the last few years. Hong Kong's professionals are also developing a lot of know-hows. Cornerstone Technologies, the Vocational Training Council, and the International Accreditation Organization, SGS, have jointly set up the first EV charging infrastructure certificate course in Asia. Such knowledge and know-how, with the exchange of Hong Kong professionals to Thailand, can help the country to systematically develop a skilled workforce in the key area of this green tech. It is also very important to quantify the emission reduction impact of EV adoption. The most systematic way is through the generation of properly verified carbon credit. By working with one of the most credible international carbon verification agencies, Verra, a robust model has been developed, and we have one of the first registered EV carbon project generation projects in Asia. The algorithm and methodology will be applied in Thailand to reliably quantify the carbon emission reduction impact of this project. As described, these new quality prediction factors are being developed in Spark, creating an e-mobility ecosystem for Thailand, and at the same time, They will strengthen the EV technology sector in Hong Kong as well. Working closely with BCP, a leading energy company in Thailand, Spark aims to develop one of the largest EV charging networks in Thailand, covering 1,000 locations across the country, not only in key metropolitan areas in Bangkok, but also creating EV ultra-fast charging corridors to connect with key parts of the country, including Chiang Mai, Pattaya, Hua Hin, Phuket, and other major cities and destinations. In fact, the first Spark EV showcase station in Hua Hin, developed in conjunction with BCP's Green Innovation Concept, Chlorophyll, has already opened. A dedicated EV charging pavilion with 540 kilowatt-hour charging capacity is the first of its kind in Thailand, and this is yet to be exceeded, and this is the largest in Thailand as of this point. This is just the beginning of the Green Innovation project journey. Spark will deliver on its mission of creating a sustainable e-mobility platform. We hope to become the testimonial project of Hong Kong IC and Thailand's green technology collaboration and inspire more cooperation in the region. Thank you, everybody. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Yip. Please be seated. Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the kick-off ceremony has now concluded. On behalf of HKIC, I'd like to thank all of you for attending and supporting this event. To our media friends, if you are interested in interviewing our distinguished guests, our media team will be available to assist you. Once again, thank you so much for joining us today. I wish you all a good day. Thank you so much.